This is the largest tournament, just shy of 200 people playing Ark Nova. This is going to be, look at all these people playing an amazing game. I would never have picked this to be the most filled tournament. This will probably be one of the longest tournaments too, because 4-player Ark Nova can take a bit. So we'll see, but that's why they're starting this one first.
Any former ring winners in line? William, come on up. These are the people you have to look for to beat, all right? I just want to let y'all know, look out for them. I just want to point them out.
We've got Lost Ruins of Arnak taking up a whole bunch of tables, and right now the folks over on that side are coming in for Raw. They're being assigned their tables.
All right, Dice Tower folks, how many people can recognize this player?
I'm a little risk averse.
Probably all of you. Of course, so many fans of Lost Ruins of Arnak.
I was optimizing for
we've got a little sneak peek here.
Optimizing
Little sneak peek. You can see this is a prototype, of course, but look at this. So many goodies that we're not going to really go into any detail about because we don't know anything about it yet. But this has made some people watching this right now giddy with excitement.
You've seen the shots of the rings a few times now, but one of the things you'll notice is that after this morning's celebration, there's fewer rings in the cases here because they're being given away 4 at a time each morning. So there'll be fewer and fewer until there's only the bracelet left for the winner of the whole thing.
Set up here, we have Z and Mike studying up on Castles of Burgundy. When do y'all commentate on this?
Wednesday.
That's right.
Wednesday.
So we're pledging that we're going to play this 14, 15 times.
Play it again and be fresh for the commentary so that we know with some authority what we're talking about.
Right.
As far as I can tell, it's some sort of Yahtzee style game.
I think so.
Rah, 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 rah.
Everyone knew to end, except for you. Feels good, doesn't it?
All right, there's Z just boxing back up the Castle of Burgundy. We just finished a 7-hour game, Castle of Burgundy. And
it was very good. I enjoyed my play of that quite a bit. I know neither one of you really liked it, but we also got rickety wrecked.
We got destroyed
by the one person at the table who basically was holding back the vomit the entire session.
Hated it.
And then at the end, whooped with the highest score I've ever seen in not just this game, in any game.
Any game.
Okay?
I think it's the highest recorded score ever.
You guys are so dramatic.
4 digits.
Why aren't you competing in this game?
Over here is a pile of punched cardboard. We'll be sending this to orphans in Mozambique.
Dice? Get you tiles? I don't know. How do you sell?
What
does the horsey mean?
Just like me.
What did the dice represent? What's a duchy? If I had a quarter for every time I heard what's a duchy.
All right, we're finishing up a little game of Splendor over here. The Star-Lord himself has joined us at the table. We've got Casey and we've got Benita. And I have hit the point threshold. I haven't won a game of Splendor in 27 years. In your face. In your face!
Ark Nova in full effect. Uh-oh, we even have Dave Luza. I don't want to interrupt his, this is serious here.
All right, we're in the main control room here. We got the guys working on the camera, getting it all set up for Z's play, his stream here in about an hour. He is studying furiously to be able to play this game.
So for my live game today, the rules have been reread, the bits have been set up, and now all I'm waiting for is some players. And once I've got some players in here, then we are going to start. We'll be streaming live. We got cameras everywhere pointing at me. Got camera above. So make sure you are checking it out. Obviously, you're not going to be watching this until after the fact, but go back and watch it. You can figure it out. You kids are smart.
A couple events still going on in here in the competition room. We have the brass games that have been going on a couple hours now. So some of them are not done yet. I don't think any are finished, but they are getting close. And then over here, we have the Lost Ruins of Arnak groups.
Monday afternoon at the World Series of Board Gaming, and I am all aglow from my post in and out bliss Had a lovely meal in In-N-Out. I know Tom finds it overrated, but we can agree to disagree on that because he is objectively false.
This group right here, we have 2 ring winners in the same game, so yikes. And then we have some excited fellas over here. We'll wave back.
Danielle standing over there is picking the winners of the raffle to play the celebrity games. Ark Nova with Matias Viga, Imperial Miners with Z Garcia, and Cities with Our Family Plays Games. You can see actually Grant right here doing the hard work, filming behind the scenes himself. Peace. Behold my Middle Ages kingdom in all of its glory. Don't mind the more points that the other players at the table have, but behold, I have a super tall tower. Look at that amazing cover.
A lovely,
Tantalizing.
and I am right now being summoned with a gentle hand on my shoulder by one Holodammy.
This is part of the World Series of Board Gaming Scavenger Hunt. They're opening up each game and taking one piece out and seeing if the people in the tournament notice. Spoiler alert, they will.
What is it? Punch Afro? Huh? Did you smuggle this across the border, Canuck?
I claim the 5th. I plead the 7th.
You're not a U.S. citizen. You don't get the 5th.
I plead the 9th.
So my scheduled game ended. I was not the winner, which I was not expecting, and now I'm having some amazing looking lunch. Very late for a lunch, but still early dinner. And Camilla's having some tacos over here.
Tacos!
They're not cheap, but they are tasty, the meals here.
Everything good? On mine? All right. You're not been busted?
We haven't been busted?
I haven't honestly haven't looked.
Is this a raid? Alex, did you sell us out? Did you sell us out because of the Punch Afro?
All right, so dinner is done, and it is time to come back in and play some games. Or maybe that was lunch. Anyway, eating is done, and it is time to play some games. Maybe diplomacy? No, I don't think so.
I know it might seem a little bit odd as Germany is just a week around the corner here, but I have not tried this gyro and doner kebab place before, but I mean, simply look at it here. Look how amazing that rotating cone of meat is. Doner kebab!
Diplomacy has its own banner, and they're having a grand old time over here playing on the floor, as you can see. A giant version of diplomacy. Well, these people are not coming out of here friends, that's for sure.
So Min and Elwin here are showing off for the very first time the prototype big box, which includes a new board, different research track and methodology. Here's the winners of the celebrity game with Matias over here on the game theory tables. If you watched yesterday's vlog, you'll know that I made fun of Matias relentlessly all day yesterday. I shall not do the same today. I shall not. I'm really tempted to, though. He just makes it so easy. He's really easy. Just look at him.
All right, well, we just finished up our game of Raiders of the North Sea, and we had some very successful Vikings here, including somebody from Norway. So he added some extra thematic integration into the game. So hopefully everyone had a good time.
Did.
Yes, good, good,
But look
good.
who won.
Well, look, I don't think we need to dwell on the details. I've played this game probably dozens of times.
Cities, the Phil Walker Harding classic. This is a new classic, in my opinion. Right?
I mean, it's brand new. It just came out.
No, this is one of those instant classics. Okay, it's like the coffee. You just pour it into some water.
Okay.
Instant classic,
Oh,
right?
instant classic. Okay,
Yeah.
we can go with that, Chris. That's kind of scary what you said, but we'll go with it anyway.
This is the latest iteration of the Search For series. It started with Search for Planet X, and then it went to the Search for the Lost Species, and now this is the newest one.
And it shows us arrows to remember that.
That's a dual
So when the
production
last person
between
passes this
Renegade
line
Games
here,
and Bezier Games,
then we rotate
and
this one direction now.
so they are right in the midst of this.
And
Everyone playing Lost Ruins of Arnak. And all the collateral damage.
We see one Michael Delisio interviewing some of the finalists who are going to be in the Raw final play. And so getting some just basic information, some talking points that we can mention, maybe even some like strategic things that they like to focus on as they play games, so that we have a little bit more to say when we're behind the scenes on the other side of the TV. Plenty of tables of Ark Nova, so this one, I don't know how late the final is going to start on it, nor how late it's going to go, but the competition is fierce. There's even more tables of Ark Nova going on back here. Now, one of the things to keep in mind is while it looks like there's a lot, there's also the Phoenix tournaments, which are for players who get knocked out in earlier rounds. They can pay to jump into another tournament, and there's, you know, cash prizes and stuff for that. Some of the stuff that John did in the morning show. So more ways to keep people involved and active and having fun, and just more ways to throw piles of cash at people is John's mindset.
So all games that are used here to compete have to be new. So these are ones that have been used, been punched. Ark Nova is currently happening, so these are the boxes or games that have since wrapped up. Wingspan was yesterday, so they are done. Everyone that came for Ark Nova also gets a map exclusive to the World Series of Board Gaming. Let's get a close-up. It has an interesting feature here. It's very exciting for all those who attended and competed here.
Tom Vassell is about to go live commentating on the game of Raw.
Look how alert and prepared I am.
Yeah, this is the face of someone who has done this so many times that they can't even be bothered to brush their teeth.
I did a mint.
I've got all of the important, pertinent, personal information for each of the finalists for Raw.
Okay, healthcare numbers.
I have all of that.
Socials.
Social security number.
You asked him, what's your pet's name when you were 10?
I did not.
What's your mom's maiden name?
I did not.
Don't worry about these questions, they're useful.
My favorite question I asked of all of them is what their favorite cooperative game is.
Oh, that's going to be useful information to break their spirits later.
That's correct.
Here's some people playing Acquire, getting ready for, was it tomorrow's tournament? Is that what it is? All right. No?
We're not getting ready for anything.
PJ over here, you've been on the Dice Tower channel
Yes, I
before.
have.
You came
It was
down.
a pleasure.
Yeah, you and Scott came down and played some games with us on the Spectacular and crushed every one of them.
Especially Roy.
Yes. Well, thanks for coming out for that.
Yeah. it was
Angela, you have my permission to destroy PJ, okay? Here's the dream team. Paula, Min, and Elwin, I believe, are interviewing more finalists here that'll be playing in the championship game, so excited to see, learning some facts and stuff to share about them, but we'll be in the commentary room here just shortly. Here in the red shirt is Brian, giving them a rundown. Brian is part of the WSBG team, and he is seriously awesome at getting all the communications set up, getting people in the places they need to be at the right place at the right time. And I am not exaggerating when I say that, like, this would be so much more stressful to do if it weren't for Brian's help. Brian is a real MVP behind the scenes. Chris is helping them get set up for the Ark Nova finals, and over there is the brass finals, including two players, one who won last year and one who came in second place the first year. So that would be some very fun, competitive, high-level brass to see being played.
Are you going to point when the intro is done, or are we going to see it?
Yes, I'm going to point. I'm going to point. You're right. Don't you worry. I'll point
Such
you
a lovely
live.
human.
Here we go.
You better point.
Mics are hot in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the World Series of Board Gaming. Antoine had 68, JC had 71, and Nick had 75.
So close.
That is so close.
10:30 at night, streaming is done. We have a new winner of the Lost Ruins of Arnak. Min, Alwyn, and Paula did a great job. Amazing. And the fact that it is about 7 in the morning, I think, your time at this point. Yep. We've kept you up all night.
Oh my gosh.
We apologize. I apologize on behalf of Chris over there.
Yeah.
He's a bad person.
I'm a naughty bad boy.
It's 1 in the morning, just finished playing Dice Tower award-winning Distilled here. Best game from a small publisher from this last year. Ended at 113 to 116 against JB. How do you feel about how the game went?
I thought it went really well. We played with the new Cask Strength expansion. This is my second time playing with it, Chris's first, and it added a new dynamic. We were just talking about it. It added a fun new dynamic of having to think ahead on your turn.
Yeah, a little predictable market and stuff and everything. But you know what? I lost by 3 points. I haven't played this in a little bit, and JB not only has played this more recently than I, but you've also programmed and developed the version for Board Game Arena.
I did.
Right?
I have probably played this game a couple hundred times at this point because I did develop it for Board Game Arena.
Yeah, so look at that. Look at that, 3 points difference. I'm feeling pretty good about myself. Also, I'm going to bed.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was 1 in the morning until you said that.
Well, that is another successful day here at the World Series of Board Gaming. Another 4 finalists who are now ring bearers. Another successful customer base. Marketing, ABC, always be closing, folks. Stay tuned for more business-to-business updates with me, your host, DJ Chris Yee in the morning. I need to go to bed. That's it. That's the official sign. Good night, everybody.